schools bus me but by the Russians. School has me at the Russians. It's crazy, guys. It's hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Salty and this is Be Saltified. So guys, I've been MIA for a long time. If you don't know what MIA is, it's missing in action. Guys, schools bus me by the Russians. School has me at the Russians. It's crazy, guys. It's crazy. You know, a week ago I thought I was going to lose the semester because, you know, since COVID and everything has changed, and within 2 weeks we've been given assignments. Some assignments that weigh 60% of our mark. One assignment, imagine. And hey guys, I'm trying to save the semester, honestly, but you know, I had to come here because I got triggered. Guys. I got triggered. My cousin, shout out to Rant, she wrote us status on Facebook. She was like, in society, people who are older than you think they have a right to talk to you anyhow they want, even if it's disrespectful or hurtful. But that's a conversation no one is ready to have. In another girl, I shared the status. I was like, yes, all people who want to talk to me the way they want must not try with me. Warn your grandmothers, aunts and uncles. You remember that? I'll never forget. I think I was the one who said that. That's just a trademark. What I went through in my childhood has taught me not to be intimidated or be a victim of this. It's important to protect yourself, mental health, and those of the ones you love. My children will be taught the same. Guys, this hits hard, ne? And then I saw another status, ne? It was by the chef. It was written, what was it? It was written, what do your kids say? What has your kids said that has embarrassed you? And there was a lady who wrote there was like, she was like, my child, an old lady passed by and said, hello mnyamana, to my child. And my child replied, you know, this is pretty graphic, but the child replied, Ari, mnyamana is you. Inja or something like that. It's Zulu, guys. I don't even like, I understand what it says. I understand for okay, fine, when you say this you mean this, but in this context saying it is a bit hard, man. Hey, when our generation's lessons from our generation, our Zulu lessons from generations really work for us in childhood, in our adulthood, in our adulthood. But I understood the context of what she was saying, and I was like, yes, I wish I had, and I commented, I wish I had that courage when I was younger. I believe, like, growing up, because I was this Christian little girl who loved Jesus, who wanted to avoid conflict of all kinds, and I didn't want to come across as disrespectful. I was opinionated, but I would, however, keep quiet and keep my opinions inside and like take it like a champ, you know. But as I grew up, I realized that the things that adults used to say to me actually affected me negatively. You know, I realized in the small little things, in me being hesitant to speak against injustice to myself, man. I was bullied and I kept quiet, guys. I was bullied to the core. Hey, this is a story for another day. My bullying story was for another day, but that affected me a whole lot. And now I'm 24 years old, and let me tell you, I'm not here to take anything from anyone, and especially people who say stuff to children. Like, that irritates me to the core. People who have the guts to be labeling children with names, or labeling children with stuff that is negative connotations, or even comparing children to the other, calling children names, stupid, this, that has to stop. I think for us, this generation, and I'm between generation X and generation Y and generation Z, sorry. Yeah, if you don't know what that is, please look it up. But I'm like, hey, this needs to change in our generation. Somebody was talking about how, maiteo has to, there's a place for maiteo, and in today's world, maiteo can just pause first. We need to fix the nation. Guys, we need to start fixing the nation by teaching adults to speak to children properly, to be respectful to children, to be respectful even for older people, to be respectful to young adults. Kana, have you heard the comments that people make? And we keep quiet, we take it like a champ. Guys, I understand some people are Christians, I'm a Christian. I love Jesus a lot. I love Jesus. And Jesus had different reactions to everything. He would say to the people who are accusing the lady, let he who is without sin be the first to cast the stone. He'll be the guy overturning the tables, to say, hey, there should not be any funny business in the house of God. And I believe that this is a time for us to stand up and not just, be sleeping dogs. Go to this in Tachite, guys. In Tachite. In Tachite, guys. I remember when I was a kid, one time, this other lady, even I won't mention any, this other lady, I was in Standard 4 maybe. Standard 4, let me check how old, 7, 8, 9, 10. I was around 10, 11 years old. And I was wearing some shorts, and I was just playing and stuff like that. This lady is like, that word. I was like, then I was hurt. I was so hurt. Guys, I stopped wearing shorts as a kid. Imagine, I stopped wearing short skirts. Hey God, that made me not even want to look in the direction of boys. Hey, I didn't want to be kissed, nothing. Not that there was people kissing me. Yeah, I made a decision for ain't nobody talking to real boys because I don't want to get pregnant. I want to prove this lady wrong. I remember there was this lady who called me Mamuntunyana. And back then I was darker than this. I think as I grew, I got lighter. But I was darker than this. And this lady called me Mamuntunyana. And she would sing the song, Mamuntunyana, Mamuntunyana. And it was a song that the people in my crash, I went to Wendy house, the people in my crash were singing this song. Ne? And it wasn't I can understand that maybe it was affectionate when she sang it, but it became something to me. Remember, Ghana Crash, I was like probably like 3-4 years old, and I remember this stuff because I was like, I hated it. I'll get into the combi and the kids will sing the song, make me feel like I'm a lesbian. Hey, and it all started with an adult, a whole adult. I remember going to the salon. I still have thick hair. I have thick hair, and I have a sister who looks, she kind of looks like me, but not really like me. The difference between my sister and I is because she's light in complexion. And we would go to the salon. I stopped going to the salon, by the way. That's the time I cut my hair because I was done going to the salon, because every time I'd go to the salon, this lady would compare me to my sister and be like, guys. And I was really young. My dad would drop us off at the salon and go do some stuff, or even my dad would be there and they'll be making these snark comments. And because my dad was a nice person, he wouldn't be like at these ladies' throats or anything. He'll be like, hey, I don't remember, but I don't think he said anything. Then I didn't say anything because I was young, but this affected me as a child. So guys, now that I'm older, I'm telling you, like, old people who want to say anything to anybody, they must just stop. They must just stop. Like, this is not the place to be at if you want to be up in my grill. Aunt, uncle, if you have an opinion, please present it in a respectful way, because then I will respectfully tell you where to get off. Because guys, I know this is a full-on rant, but hey, I'm tired, guys. I'm so tired that I've decided I'm not going to take it, whether it be at a workplace, especially for my own children. Listen, I'm 24 and I feel like, hey, in the next coming years I want to have children, I want to be married and stuff. If I have kids, though, I shouldn't catch an adult trying to say something to my kids, and I'll teach my kids to tell off adults, you know, because kids have the ability to do that. Before when I was younger, before I was indoctrinated into this whole one I should keep quiet thing, when I was still spunky and not cared. My phone is battery low, so it keeps on doing. Anyway, before I was indoctrinated in this, I remember my uncle was like, hey, Karwa, better pantyhose. Hey, I don't remember actually. It's a story that my uncle tells me. And then I turned around to my uncle and I was like, hey, wena, rohanya batho. Barema better pantyhose, rohanya batho. And that was the last time he said pantyhose to me or exclaimed about what I was wearing. But yeah, I think we should teach children to be assertive and children to respectfully tell other adults where to get off. And we as adults should stand up for ourselves. You know, we can have a whole adult, you know, being a victim and always, you know, being on the other side all the time. We should do the needful, guys. Do the needful. This is end of the rant. I'm hoping to shoot another video after this if I have the time. I'm still doing my research proposal. My research proposal, which is back to zero because my lecturer was like, nah, I don't think this is the topic that you should be doing. This is a week before submission, but you need to change it. Yeah, ne? And I'm changing it and I'm tired. I'm really tired. I think you can see in my eyes what this girl's tired and I just woke up. Anyway, please like, subscribe, comment your experiences or what have, you know, adults said to you when you're a child. Comment your opinions about this. What do you think about this? The problems that you've had, you know, your experiences basically. Yeah. So let me know. I want to hear about it. Yeah, like, subscribe, and share this video. See you next time. As you have seen, I've been posting a new series. It's called The Real Salty. You can go to the playlist on my YouTube. It's basically never seen before performances, short performances of places that I performed and ministered at. And yeah, I'm going to be doing more, you know, more intentional stuff. I'm gonna bring what does the word say. I think it's a segment that I want to do. It's called What Does the Word Say? And we're gonna examine hot topics and examine it through the lens of faith. Remember, this is life experiences through the lens of faith. So we're gonna look at this through the lens of faith. I've read some really crazy articles that I've read for my theology classes, politics of gender and all of that. We're gonna look at it through the lens of the word. So I'm very excited for that segment. I'm gonna be shooting it soon, and I'm still going to do the prodigal series, which is very important and dear to me. But I have to get through the next week, guys. I have to get through the next week and the next, and then I'll be out of the woods. Pray for me. Pray that I save this semester. I've already got some good results that are there. I have some terrible results as well. I'm still working towards it. So yeah.